Great.
Okay.
Angele Davis. I'm running for state treasurer.
Okay.
I grew up in Clinton, Louisiana. It's a small town. I now reside in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And I grew up hunting and fishing with my dad and playing basketball. And I was awarded a basketball scholarship to Spring Hill College in Mobile, Alabama. And after I got my BA in communication arts, I went to work in the private sector. And I got a call from then Governor Mike Foster, who asked me to come join his administration. And that was the first opportunity that I had to serve the public. And it was a great honor serving the public. It was a great honor working with Governor Mike Foster. And one of the things that he always taught me to do was to work for the taxpayers of the state, not the politicians of the state. I then, I also earned my MBA working full-time, going to school at night from Louisiana State University. And so I have experience both in the public sector and in the private sector. I had the opportunity to serve as Secretary of Culture, Recreation, and Tourism, and it was at a time when we had to help the tourism industry recover after Hurricanes Katrina and Rita. And so we worked really hard to help the tourism industry, which is the second largest industry in the state, through that time of economic recovery. I also had the opportunity to serve as Commissioner of Administration under Bobby Jindal, and I worked for him for the first 2.5 years of his first term, and I worked to reduce the size and cost of state government. I reduced $2.5 billion from the state budget, and I reduced thousands of positions in state government. And I also worked really hard to get our bond rating upgraded, which saved the taxpayers millions of dollars. So those dollars were actually able to be put into economic development projects and infrastructure projects. So collectively, between two governors, I was able to increase our bond rating 10 times, working directly with the rating agencies. And that is very relevant to the position of the treasurer, because the treasurer actually serves as the face of state government to Wall Street.
Right.
And over the last 7 years, I've been running a small business. So I know what more regulation, red tape does to small businesses and how it stifles job creation. So part of my agenda as state treasurer, some of the things that I want to do and I want to advocate for is less taxes on the middle income, more investments in infrastructure, less red tape and regulations on small businesses, and I want to make sure that I am the candidate that works directly for the taxpayers of the state, not the politicians of the state. Well, I was, like many other citizens across the state, I was very concerned about the direction that our state is headed in. I was very concerned because we have significant challenges that we're being faced with, both economic challenges and fiscal challenges, and I have a background that is very well suited for the Treasurer's Office. I have a background with experience in public finance, experience in investment policy, and also I've worked under 2 governors handling their budgets and also the capital construction program. I've served on bond commission for over 13 years, and I also have the private sector experience, so I know what it takes to help encourage job creation in the private sector. I really think that we have to do everything we can to encourage getting our economy going in the right direction. And I think one of the things that I've embraced as a part of my candidacy is President Trump's massive infrastructure plan. And I think that as treasurer, I can help bring public-private partnerships to the state of Louisiana to help us invest in our infrastructure. And as we know, we are desperately in need of investments in our infrastructure. I love that the president is looking at public-private partnerships and not more taxes on the taxpayers. So that's what I would like to do, is advocate a way where we can help put the president's massive infrastructure plan enacted here in Louisiana through public-private partnerships. And the treasurer certainly can do that. We also really need to work hard to get our bond rating upgraded. Over the past 12 to 17 months, we've been downgraded 3 times, and that's costing us a lot of money that could better be wisely invested in our infrastructure needs or economic development needs.